Welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium. It is a beautiful day for some state baseball, trying our best to dodge the rain. She is so used to playing in front of sold-out crowds, Scott. She's been doing it for months. With Caitlin Clark, once she sees that first basket go through, whether it be a layup or a deep three-point shot, oh yeah, and the crowd starts chanting her name. In college, Stuckey was prolific behind the plate as an all-conference catcher. But now as a coach, she makes maybe her biggest impact when she's taking a visit to the Circle. On New Year's Day, Iowa and Tennessee will be rivals on the football field, but as you can tell, this is not a football field. Assembly Hall is one of the meccas of college basketball, and it proved ready for the number 4 ranked Hawkeyes. Credit Indiana's defense. They opened up a fire hydrant on Iowa's sizzling offense. With 3 individual state titles to her name, Bolte is already one of the best golfers in the history of the state. And while she celebrates those accomplishments, she's always looking forward, never in the rearview mirror.
A win's a win. It's good, but you're only as good as what you can do from now on.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Iowa, and UConn coming up tomorrow in the Final Four. If you are of a certain generation, women's basketball is UConn, and UConn is women's basketball. Many Iowa players grew up dreaming of one day being a Husky. Now, they're going to get to play the Huskies for a spot in the national championship game. Here in Independence, you can always find wrestling, but in the summer, the surface looks a little different. October 9th, 2021 was the loudest sporting event I've ever witnessed in person. This is how it sounded. And this is how that game ended. That was the last time a top 5 team came to Iowa City. Right now in this game, 2 men on, a 3-1 game, but Waller threatening for more. We'll have highlights from this game and more coming up tonight at 10. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, you can tell he wants to get behind a camera right away and shoot more highlights.
You need to go watch this.
It's not a fever dream. Indiana is winning like they haven't won in a long time. Last week, Center Point Urbana upset 2-time defending champions Western Dubuque, but their road gets no easier. Name any WNBA legend. You might like Cynthia Cooper, Candace Parker, Maya Moore, just to name a few. They've all got cases to be the greatest, and they all were, at one point, rookies. And none of them did what Caitlin Clark just did, a triple-double. This video of an Iowa cheerleader has been seen by millions on social media. Viral fame can be overwhelming for a college student, but Iowa sophomore Austin Beam is taking it all in stride. The skill is called a round-off back handspring full, and Austin Beam had done it countless times before, but on Saturday, near disaster.
I had a feeling something was wrong. I didn't know what it was because I felt a slight breeze between my legs, which you usually don't feel with the pants on. It didn't feel like out of the ordinary, so I was like, okay, and then I, sure enough, looked down and there's my pants.
The recovery was stellar.
Just was really surprised that it had happened. Didn't think that many people saw it.
But someone did see it. Yours truly was behind the camera. First off, Austin, I think I owe you an apology.
No, you're good, you're good.
When did you first see it?
One of the front row members of the student section was like, hey, and I turned around obviously and I was like hello, what's up? And they're like, you're on ESPN, and I was like, me?
One post turned into a few shares, turned into millions of views. In an instant, Beam flipped from just an Iowa sophomore into a viral sensation.
My mom and I guess my whole family, my mom, dad, and sister, were all like, are you okay? Are you embarrassed? How are you feeling? I was like, honestly, it is pretty funny. I can't lie. I catch myself giggling at it. It's kind of funny. And as soon as I said that, they're like, okay, good. We think it's hilarious too. We just didn't want to make you feel bad. How many in-person comments have you gotten? I've had, I want to say roughly 4 or 5 people, random people I don't know, come up to me on a daily basis.
There's a reason Beam had the skill to land on his 2 feet. He started gymnastics at age 9, followed by competitive cheer, and multiple sports at Ankeny Centennial. His journey to Iowa City, though, a bit surprising. I actually grew up Iowa State fans, my whole family. So when I came here, it was kind of like a sin a little bit, but I wanted to be a biomedical engineer. Iowa State doesn't have that. Yes, you heard him right. The guy who can land multiple backflips is also studying biomedical engineering. First inspired after he received a brace to fix a childhood chest deformity. I just thought it was the coolest thing.
to give people like an opportunity to like bring back like normal things that we can do every day. You know what I mean? Like for some people walking isn't always like an option. So I just thought it was like super cool that you could help give someone that.
Right now, when you Google Iowa cheerleader, you come up. But you do a lot more than just lose your pants at games.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
What is the first thing you want people to know about Iowa cheerleading when they Google it?
We are very like dedicated, hardworking people. Definitely, like if you get a chance, please like go out of your way and meet them.
And it's true. The Iowa Spirit Squad practices 4 days a week plus 2 lifting sessions and game days for football and other sports. What are you thinking when you're in the air?
I kind of just like goes blank.
Not only are Austin and his team practicing game day stunts, they also have cheer nationals coming up in January in Orlando. How excited are you for that?
I'm excited, yeah. I had a lot of fun last year. It's a bit more intense. You're out there for 2 minutes and 30 seconds and that's all you got.
The internet can be a brutal place, but Beam says he's thankful it treated him relatively well.
I feel like with every like mean or rude comment, there's like 5 people like defending me, like sticking up for me online, saying like super nice things.
Some were like, his worst nightmare has come true. Is that your worst nightmare, your pants falling off?
No, I promise you it's not. I just find it funny at this point. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so much you can do, so.
Next up for Beam is a road trip to Penn State.
I'm really stoked, I can't lie.
Are you going to change your pant size, or are you just tying it a little tighter?
I think I'm just going to tie them a smidge of it tighter this time. A lot of it tighter this time.
And finally, a Dubuque martial arts fighter is proving he's one of the best in the world. Jack Lido has more.
Since he was 4, Luke Lisi has been training at his father's martial arts gym in Dubuque.
That's how we play catch, me and my dad punch.
Dean was a fighter in his day, and he's passed it down to Luke, who's become one of the world's best American-born Muay Thai fighters.
He's been running this gym in the same spot, and most of my childhood memories are in this gym.
The Chef, as he's known, has won 13 Thai Boxing Association tournaments in the U.S., and he's competed internationally.
It's not a top secret way to train, really. It's discipline, work hard. You know, it's about putting in the flight time. You can't be a pilot unless you log the flight hours, right?
You know, age 16 to age 22, I was fighting the top guys in the country, and I was successful. And those are my proudest, probably my proudest moments, just winning tournaments every single year, becoming the #1 guy in the country. It's cool to do that as a 16-year-old kid.
Lisi knew his hard work was paying off when he was contacted by One Fighting Championship, the biggest Muay Thai and kickboxing promotion on the planet.
The CEO of One Championship, he was in my inbox. He hit my inbox on Instagram at 3 a.m. and it was obviously a night I'll never forget. I couldn't go back to sleep, but I woke up. He said, "We're going to sign you to One this week," and the rest is history. And then I quit my job, and I've been training full time since.
If you know what the UFC is, it's the UFC of striking sports. So the UFC being the pinnacle of MMA, Muay Thai and kickboxing, the pinnacle is One Championship.
Lisi will fight on December 8th in Bangkok, Thailand. It'll be streamed on Amazon Prime Video in the States at 7 p.m. Central.
For my mind, I'm obviously picturing a spectacular knockout, which I'm always going in with the utmost confidence. With this particular fight against Joe Nadawa, who's a ranked contender, his last fight was for the title in One Championship, and I'm fighting him for my debut, so no matter what, this fight is going to raise my stock.
It's his biggest professional fight, but just like all his others, Luke will have his biggest supporter in his corner.
It's a combination that really can't be beat when your dad is your corner for a fight. It's different than other sports because fighting is like a special sport. You're in there by yourself, all the lights are on you, but knowing that your dad's right over here watching you and he can kind of see things that other people can't see, and he knows you like other people don't know you. It's the biggest advantage you can have in combat sports, your father in your corner.
Reporting in Dubuque, Jack Lido, KCRG TV 9 Sports.